Hello my friends, SAmaryllis here to play a game called Character Limit. Character Limit released just a few weeks ago when I'm recording this on July 21st, 2026, and developers very kindly provided me a key to their game so I could try it out. So this isn't just a demo, it's the full game. Character Limit looks to be a word-based game, kind of like if you've seen like the mobile games Wordplay or Alphabet or like Word Cookies. I guess Wordplay isn't technically a mobile first game. It came out on Steam first, but now it's on mobile. But kind of like that, or Scrabble, where the goal is to make words. It's not so much like a typing game, though I have played those on my channel if you're interested. So things like Epistory, Glyphica, or Typoman are probably like an adjacent but not in the same genre as Character Limit from what I understand. So taking a look at the menu for Character Limit, it looks like there's a daily game mode, a normal endless mode, empty the bag, challenges, and then there's settings and how to play. Let's take a look at the settings first. One thing that the developers were really excited about was that they do support Welsh, because they are a game studio based in Wales, and they were really seeing a lack of Welsh representation in terms of language-based games. So that was something they were really excited about supporting. Unfortunately, I don't know any Welsh, so I will not be playing it in that mode, but if you are someone who's a Welsh language learner, or you're just native speaker, or just very excited about Welsh in general, this could be a game to pick up in that case. Otherwise, those are the only two languages it looks like it supports right now. Other things in the settings are stats. I have nothing because I haven't done anything yet, but there is the option to wipe your stats if you so desire. There's a couple different things that they track: score, time survived, average word length, validation rates, longest or highest word score, longest words played, countdown starts, and assist use. It's kind of fun to look at over time. So I'm glad that they're tracking that, so check it out. In terms of audio, it looks like there's a couple options. Colada? Like pina colada? Is that what it's? I don't know what colada actually means now they say that out loud. That's the default. There's also a couple more here: cruise control, hurricane, marching shift, techno racer, and time crunch. So there's a couple different options there if you want a different vibe. You can also just turn off the music if you just want to listen to your own music, as well as master and sound effects that can be changed. I'm going to leave it on colada just because I don't know, it's my first time opening the game. I'm cool with Colada. In terms of video settings, it looks pretty standard. If you want like borderless, choosing what resolution you're playing on, if you want VSync and the frame limit. In terms of the interface, you can change how the tiles looked. So squared tile, rounded tile, glitchy. Oh, okay, I was gonna say it would be cool to be able to see a preview of them, and you can based on the bottom. So I'm gonna leave it on square tile, but it's nice to know that there's some different visual options if anyone prefers one of the other ones. Backgrounds have static, unending, circles. This kind of reminds me of like screensavers that I've seen when I was younger. Breathing. So what's kind of interesting is that okay, I don't know if the unending background is glitched in terms of the preview, but it just seems to pause whatever you had previously. So you saw that I was on breathing before, and then I switched to unending, and then just kind of stopped it. So I don't really know what's going on. I'm going to leave it on static because it's the default. There's some different speed options too, which can help adjust the difficulty of the game if you want it to get harder or a little easier. So then static test, there's options for like ultra chill, quarter, half chill, normal, hyper, and warp if you want it on a super hard challenge. And then for dimming, I'm not gonna mess with this too much, but I guess it changes how the background looks. I'm gonna leave it basically where it was. We already looked at language. I like that it kind of defaulted to that when you open the settings, really trying to promote checking out the different language. It probably should just default on stats, to be honest, because that's probably what people are going to be opening the settings for and looking at most of the time, and it is at the top of the list. There's also credits. Let's go back. I don't want to try the daily game yet since I don't actually know how to play the game. I've seen the trailer on Steam, so I have a general gist of it, but let's see what they have in game for teaching how to play. So what we're going to do is select letters to create a word, and we're also going to select if we want to remove letters. Make words and submit to clear the rack and increase your score. Don't fill the rack. So I think that's kind of the main mechanic behind this game character limit, is that I think that this rack gradually fills over time. Either over time or when you submit words, I don't really know yet. I think it was over time based on the trailer. And I think you perish, or your game is over when the rack gets filled. So as always, for most letter-based games, you do want to make as long a word as possible, but there's also that concept of maybe if you take too long, your run will be over. It looks like there's some interesting stuff here. I wonder if they'll talk about that. I guess, yeah, let's just get going, because yeah, it does look like it's highlighting different areas of the screen to look at. If you're stuck, we can use these assists to remove all vowels, remove the left 3 tiles. I'm assuming these are going to be the oldest tiles that get left over. Add a wild card or shuffle the tiles. You have limited assists, but you can earn more over time. So I guess one unfortunate thing that it looks like this game doesn't allow you to do, which I used a lot in the game Wordplay, is it doesn't let you rearrange the tiles on the rack to your liking. To help you better visualize words that are able to be made. So that is unfortunate, but I guess in Wordplay you had a whole grid of tiles and not just a rack, so I don't know, I found it very helpful for a variety of reasons, both to form words and also if I wanted to save different tiles in certain ways, or if I had different prefixes or suffixes that I wanted to kind of keep together, like ing, just to elongate a word. Doesn't look like you can do that here, so we will try our best with what we're given. So that's basically, I guess, the tutorial in this game. I'm going to start with the normal endless mode because yeah, I'm a little afraid to go straight into daily mode not knowing how this game works. So let's check out normal endless. All right. Okay, yeah, we can see the letters start to appear. I don't know if we can, I was gonna say, I don't know if we can make any words yet, so we'll just go for safe. It does look like there's a few shortcuts that you can maybe press on the keyboard. Oops. Genie. Oh, okay, yeah, we can definitely see how the letters appear over time. I'm assuming the ones that are shaded have more value. Can we do Bravo? It's a pretty good one. I don't remember what sweep is. Is that like fully resetting the rack? Is that what they mentioned it was? We are getting some tough letters here. I mean, I'm gonna go for this because I don't want to fill up the rack and lose. Trying to think of words. Jot. Okay, I'm just doing it because I need to survive. We'll go for grave. I probably could have done like graven. Is that a word? Oh my gosh, we can make the word zinc. Let's get rid of some of these yucky letters. I'm so happy. But yes, I can definitely see how this could get stressful for time. I have a lot of vowels right now, which I guess, yeah, it's a usual problem as well with like most letter-based games. There's just fewer vowels used in words. Yeah, we might have to just purge. I'm just gonna purge our vowels. So that's one use. Our assist number I think started at 5, so I don't know if that really did it use up one of our assists? Did we gain assists over time? I'm like really not looking at that because I'm very distracted by these letters popping up on the board. But yeah, it doesn't seem like there's keyboard assist at this time. I'm just using a mouse right now. It doesn't really even seem like there's sorry, did I say keyboard? I meant to say controller support, but I think neither controller or keyboard support is available at this time. Oh boy. Okay, just really had to focus there just to get rid of some things. We're getting pretty high on the, I could have put pied, that's too bad. Getting pretty high on the vowel count again. Bide. Do we get punished if we make a word that's not a word. Oh my gosh, can I make the word tunic? Okay. I also don't know. Yeah, I don't know what kind of words are in the dictionary, so I'm a little worried about that. Oh my gosh, okay. I panicked. I thought I saw the word protein in there, but I couldn't risk it. Tenor? Is that a word? Oh my gosh, so scary. We could probably do something ending with an ICK. Trick? Oh no, it didn't click. Okay, at least you get a little timer at the end. I don't know if dot is a word. Okay, apparently it is. Quads! Ink? Arid? Nope, we don't have a... Aria! That's a song. Hork? Honk? Honk. I could have done honker. Sheeper. Okay, that's scary. Tears. I'm like really not even paying attention to the points. Ophir? Is that a word? Not in dictionary. Oh. I have so many vowels. I'm just gonna purge the vowels. Okay, see, sometimes I feel like the assist goes down and sometimes it doesn't, so I don't really know about that. Worker. T-I-O-N, I could do it ending with that. Notion? T-I... No. I don't know if vowels. Nation? Nations! Okay. Rend? I don't know. Can I do needle? I have so many E's. Four? I could have done fourth. I submitted too early. Fight. Fights. Unrail. That's a word. It's not a word? Ah! Alright. Okay, rail. Okay. Union? Can I spell that? I don't have another E or N. Ripe. Smit. Okay. Bound. Oh, apparently that's a word. I didn't think it was one. Sun, sure. Rome. I have so many vowels. Junior. That's a good one. Oh my, I have so many vowels! Getting rid of them. Okay, maybe when the rack is full and you click purge, it's like, okay, I don't know. Vain. I was gonna try to spell vanity, but I didn't see a Y. Patter. Pitter patter of feet. You gotta be fast when you're cooking here. T-I-O-N? Dine. I'm just clicking stuff. That's not a word. Oh, no repeat words. I didn't know I already made the word dine. We scored 10,000 points in one round. Play our first round, then I couldn't see what the middle one was. Oh, we got even more. Successfully submitted an English word. The endless begins. I have like this watermark in the corner of my screen, so I can't read any of those achievements, but apparently we got like 5 achievements in one go, which is pretty crazy. Our longest word was 7. Our time survived was about 7 minutes. Our final score was 38,000. Average length was 4.5 letters, and we played 41 total words. So yeah, you can kind of see the basic premise of this game. I don't know what alternating VC picking means. Oh, does it just mean vowel consonant? Okay, I would have probably just said vowel consonant picking. It was not intuitive to me about what VC means. I always think of it as voice chat first when I say VC, but I guess there's not really anything else it could be. And maybe it was probably a character count limit and trying to keep these the same size. But yeah, I did not know what VC meant right away. We can try the daily game. I feel like I'm gonna do pretty poorly, but at least we know how the game works. And we know that we can't do repeat words. Not that I really remember what words I've been putting down, especially towards the end when it gets pretty frantic. But yeah, I don't really fully understand when an assist gets used up. My hypothesis right now is that when the rack is full, the assist doesn't go down, or I'm earning assist and I'm just not noticing because I'm not looking at it. I don't know. All right, we're gonna try the daily game. We're gonna do our best. I am nervous, but we're gonna try. This is interesting. It has a number of tiles. Rain? I don't know if that's a word. Let's do train. Can we get another R? For like trainer. Okay, we're just gonna submit it. There is time. I would love to put in the word blimp, but I don't know if we can do that. Let's do maybe. It's a pretty good word. Prill? Pearl is a word in terms of like knitting. Okay, I was gonna say if that didn't get accepted, I was gonna be a little eyebrow raised there. Thine? Okay. There's a lot of vowels. We can spell ramp. It's not the best word, but I'm kind of getting nervous here. Yeah. We have a lot of I's. We can spell the word foiler. Foiler? Is that a word? Okay, we take those. Try and get rid of vowels when we can. Visits? Yes, and it uses up several vowels and the V, which I'm feeling pretty happy about. Can we spell like boating? Can we get an I, like an N? Or an R? Okay, we're just gonna submit boat. Q-U-O-T quotes. Yeah, we always gotta get rid of the Q-U if we can. And an X, which is a little difficult. H, we can do like a CH. Chief? Still need to figure out this X. If I can spell exit, that'd be great. We'll just spell give, get rid of some stuff there. We can do hex. Waxy, oh, that's a good one. Ghee, the butter. I'm hoping for an ing, but I don't know if I can count on that. Doodles. Okay. Panic! Me playing this game. Clone. Pretty decent. We've got a Z we're gonna have to take care of. Dazed. Dazer? Not a word. Can we do taser? Is that a word? That's not a word. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Raise. Let's just get that out of there. Goats. Juke? Juked. Pretty good. Unsaw? Sons. I didn't submit that in time. We got pretty decent through the bag. If only I gotten that last rack through, I got pretty close. Our longest word was once again 7. Time survived was about 4 minutes. Final score was 18,000. Average length was 4.89, so it was a little better than the last note, which was 4.5. Total words 19. That's too bad. I didn't realize once we got to the end of the bag that the rack would start wiggling earlier than when it was filled up. But I mean, it makes sense. Like if the daily challenge only has a certain number of letters and it's a set number of letters each time, makes sense that you would reach the end of your bag. So we shouldn't be able to play again. So yeah, I guess they're just doing this because this is the usual screen, but if I had a small recommendation for the daily game, I would not show the play a game play again button, especially with how large it is, just because you can't play again because it's a daily. They did warn you of that. It would also be nice if they told you if you already played the daily game. Share, copy to clipboard. Today's daily has already been used. Change language or wait till tomorrow. Oh, that's interesting. You can you can try it in both Welsh and English. That's pretty fun. I do like that it gives you the timer, but it would be, I feel like it would be cool if they just put the timer directly on the screen, but maybe there's just too many letters, too many characters cluttering things up. But yeah, if there's like a daily, I think it's kind of cool just to show you how much time is left without having to click into it. Let's try empty the bag. I guess it's kind of similar to daily, but I guess it's more random, right? It's not like set, like the way daily game is. 101 tiles. If we get an E, we can make the word attune. We can make the word tuna now if we want. Paint is an okay word. We'll just go for that. Out. We can spell tour if we get an R. It's an I. Twin? Or twine if we get an N. Twee is kind of an interesting word. Let's just do that and get rid of some vowels. We still have a lot. Coils if I get an L. Cozy with an S? Sure, we'll take it. I wonder if they accept cozy with a Z as well. I would like to get rid of these if we can. Unroom? We're getting dicey here. I'm just gonna get rid of some of those vowels here with a ruin. Flaunt is a word if we get an T. Okay, we'll just go for that. I wanted to use the ing, but I couldn't think of something in time. Joules is a unit of energy. Okay, I'm glad they accepted that. I want to spell Moogle, but I know this isn't Final Fantasy, so that's probably not expected. Or accepted, rather. Smoke is a pretty decent one. Greet. Pretty decent. We got a lot of O's and I's. Could spell beer. Okay, we're just gonna go for that. I think I could have spelled chair, but I don't think, actually, yeah, we didn't have an H, never mind. That would have been a nicer one. Coining. Oh my gosh, I barely got that one in time. Really wanted to use up some stuff. Because, and something with a GH, if we can think of anything. We're just gonna approach vowels. I couldn't think of it in time. That's pretty bad for like a set like that. I could do an SH. Shader. Okay. We could spell pip. Oh, this is okay. No, I thought we were done with our piped. Thought we were done with our number of letters in the bag. Waxed. Did we spell that the first round too? I think we did. Tion. Ocean. I wanted to spell something with Tion, but then I only had one O, so I couldn't do it. Haze. Just get my by some time. TH. Both? We can spell booth. Okay. Kind of low on vowels now, unfortunately. There is a timer. We're taking too long. Yeah, we kind of don't have any vowels now. I got rid of too many in the beginning. Fly. I could have spelled sly. Grab bag. Play empty the bag mode. Yeah, you really, I know in this mode in particular, you really don't want to have to give up letters if you don't have to, because yeah, I really ran out of vowels at the end there. I just couldn't think of anything fast enough. So that's this mode. Let's see what other challenges they have. So there's 10-second tango, my goodness, 5-minute blitz, a leisurely stroll for Zen mode, $2 words, meaning you have to have a 5-letter minimum. It's pretty high. My average was like 4.5 the first round. Empty the bag forever. Bag picking, refilling. We're not really emptying the bag. I guess that's really the Sisyphusian reference here. 10-second tango, empty the bag edition. My goodness. Okay, these sound all very stressful, but let's alternating. Alternating repeats aloud. So yeah, I don't super know what these like subtitles mean with the brackets. But at least, I mean, let's try 10-second tango. I think it's gonna be a horrible experience, very stressful, but I'm gonna try. Oh my gosh. That was a bad. We're just doing stuff. Twill? Okay, let's try that again. I did not do very well. Worked. Oh my gosh, there's so many things to look at all at once. Steady. Snake? There's no K. Shoot. I was trying to type the word ease in, but I clicked play again. Well, it's fine. We'll play again. We'll play gooses? Okay. Vi? There's no E. I want to spell. Oh my gosh. I spent too long thinking. Okay, well, it's a challenge mode for a reason, right? 10-second tango. Yeah, but you get the gist of the game. It is available on Steam if you're interested in playing this yourself. I guess we'll do some final thoughts on this. This is definitely an interesting twist on a word game. I don't think I've seen any word games, at least not ones that I've played, where there is kind of more like a time limit kind of worked into the mechanic of the game in terms of like making sure that the rack doesn't fill up too high. So that's interesting. But yeah, I think I've already mentioned this, but yeah, I don't super know what all of these little subtitles mean in terms of like, what does alternating mean? What does alternately mean? I don't know what the difference is. But I do appreciate that there's several different game modes that you can play if you want to play something that's really chill, like Zen, or if you want to play something very frantic, like 10-second tango. They've got both ends of the spectrum there, and they've also got some settings to also help you out if maybe you're not a native language speaker, playing English or Welsh, just because that is an option as well, and you need just a bit more time in order to get what you need out of there. I also appreciate that there's a lot of different visual settings. You can change the background if it's distracting. You can make it static, I'm pretty sure. I don't know if these are. I feel like the names of these are swapped because static to me implies this, but this is the unending, and I would have thought that unending would be like this ripple effect, which to me implies unending stuff. So I wonder if that is backwards by accident, but I appreciate that there's a couple different options here. It'd be nice if there were even more if you wanted to color your experience. I will say, I guess we'll listen to the different music. Ooh, this one's like a techno one. That's cool. Hurricane. I don't know what instrument that is, but it's a cool sounding one. Marching. Okay, a little more steady. Shift. Oh my gosh, this one's making a heartbeat race. This is the 10-second tango if I've ever heard one. We've got one literally called Techno Racer. Well, this one smells very like smooth. I would have switched Cruise Control and Techno Racer personally in terms of their names. Time Crunch. Very synthy. This would fit for 10 Second Tango too. We'll move it back to Colada just because it's the default. Oh, we can see our stats now. So yeah, English, 10 Second Tango. I don't know the way that they're sorted. Maybe it's by the number of runs, because I technically played the most runs of 10 Second Tango, even if I didn't play very much time of it. But yeah, you can see scores, time survived. This would be fun to see once you've played more games, just to see if you improve or don't improve over time. I've only played one of all the rest of these, so you wouldn't really see anything interesting there. I guess like another thing that they can implement is like a leaderboard aspect if you wanted to compare yourself against your friends. Honestly, kind of surprised that we don't see like a daily plays leaderboard. I mean, like I know I've only played today's daily, but maybe it would have been cool to see like past dailies, like how the scores look, or how you stack up against other people who've already played the daily. That would be a pretty interesting thing to add. But generally, I think there's a pretty solid foundation for this game. They could always add more languages. Again, I think it's really cool that they're specifically calling out and trying to support Welsh because they are from Wales. But you know, and I've seen other on like wordplay and other dictionary type games where like if you open this game up for modding, people can add in their own dictionaries, or if they want to do a specific set, and not just change the language, but like maybe they want to include more words or different words or themed words, they could do that too, if there's modding support and people are willing to mod. But otherwise, I think it's a pretty decent game. I'm happy I got to play it. I'm definitely going to be looking at what other achievements are available on this game, because I remember there were quite a few when I checked it out the first time, just to see what else I can get. Hopefully I get a little better at some of these shorter, quick thinking games, but I do especially like the mechanic where once your tray fills up, you do have a little bit of time to try and figure things out. But yeah, if you're not a very fast clicker, it can be pretty tough trying to click things in time, but I guess that's part of the game's challenge. And again, there are settings to update that. Where was that? Was it under interface? Yeah, under interface there was warp, hyper, chill. Actually, I don't know. Is this... I assumed this was difficulty level, but I think it's maybe just... Yeah, it's just the background. So I totally misinterpreted what the word speed meant. I mean, I guess that makes sense. It's under the interface settings. It's not under like difficulty or accessibility. So never mind. I take that back. It does not seem like there is an accessibility setting. If you are having trouble, or if you're not a non-native language speaker or learner, I forget what the terminology is, but yeah, so never mind, I take that back. Sorry for spreading misinformation. This is literally just to change how the background looks. So if the game is too stressful, then I guess, well, I mean, there's at least still different game modes. There's the Zen mode, where repeats are allowed, but I don't know if that really changes the timer there. So I guess that might be my final feedback item, is like maybe think about ways that you can have people customize the way that they play that isn't detrimental to the vision of your game. Maybe if people want more time, or don't want the stress of the rack necessarily ending their run, like if they really want to play a true endless Zen mode, you could maybe just allow people to tweak that setting or come up with a mode like that. So just people have more time to think about what they want. But otherwise, this has been SAmaryllis playing Character Limit. Again, it released just a few weeks ago on Steam, so you can buy it for yourself. There's also a demo available on Steam as of when I'm recording this, so you can also just try it out there if you're on the fence on whether or not you would like to buy this game. Thank you for watching, and I hope you have a great day. Remember to be kind to yourself and to others. Bye-bye!